Hey everybody, Craig Brown, the original Metacop. I'm coming to you from Archangel. You can find us at archangel.com or archangelcpr.com. I wanted to spend a little bit of time today showing you the new Gen 4 SOF-T wide tourniquet. If you're familiar with the older versions, the Gen 3 and before, it looks something like this. And so just a very quick comparison when this thing came in, I instantly said, whoa, something's different here. And you can tell the windlass on the Gen 4 is definitely just a little bit longer, and it's much thinner. This one was shorter, a little bit thicker, knurled edges on this one. And then the general, we had the old triangular locking ring right here that would come up and lock it in place, very effective. But what TACMed Solutions did this year was they went with a different windlass. Instead of the knurled edges, it has these slits cut into it. Hopefully you can see that. It's easy to hold on to. It grabs your fingers as soon as you hold on to it. And then it also has this added device that is on here. So this allows you to lock this clip, the tourniquet into that, and then pull the triangular locking ring up and lock the tourniquet down. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same tourniquet. It still operates the same way, so not a lot of changes in your training platform to start introducing this newer version. The buckle is still the same as the older one, so you can see there that the buckles are pretty much identical. Not a lot of changes in that. So there is a change I've noticed in the time stamp, which is not a big deal. You can write your time on this, and then on the older ones they had your TACMed material right there, whereas on this one it's all right there and there's nothing here. Other than that, I wanted to go over one-handed applications when you're doing these tourniquets. It's one of the more difficult skills that we teach, so I just wanted to go back over that and remind everybody of how to apply a tourniquet in a one-handed situation. Now, I teach everybody in class to always start off from this position with your tourniquet. I like to call this a car-ready tourniquet because when you pull it out of most packages, it's going to be stored like this. So we always have our students, even though we use training tourniquets, to start from this position to develop that muscle memory. The first thing you do when you deploy this tourniquet, I want you to turn this around and make sure that the tag end, and this is the tag end, is facing away from you. When we do dead arm drills, I try to get my students to not use that arm. So allow that arm to hang naturally. I want you to grab this part of the tourniquet just like that, with that tag end facing away from you. So grab the windlass, the clip, and the black part of the nylon. Hold it in your hand. You're then going to apply this and take this and push it into your injured, into the injured arm, into the armpit. What this is going to do is it locks the tourniquet and the buckle in place so that when you go to pulling, it doesn't slide around like we've seen other methods do. From this point, you're going to have your tag in right here looking at you in the face. I tell my students, pull slow. Don't pull fast, pull slow. Make sure that you get this thing pulled up. Continue to pull it. Get all the slack pulled out of that tourniquet. Once you've gotten the slack pulled out of the tourniquet, just like you would, grab the windlass, twist this thing up to the top of your arm. Pretty simple. The windlass will be right here on the top of the arm, and you look down and the buckle will be right there basically right there looking at you in the face. Twist, 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 just like we teach in class. Twist and get it as tight as you possibly can. We understand that in an emergency situation, you may or may not be able to completely twist this thing like a person that has two hands would. So twist it as tight as you possibly can. It's going to probably slip around a little bit, and this is all part of the training. Get this thing locked into place. Once you've got it here, the nice part is this new clip will grab that thing very quickly, pull that up, lock it in place. Once you've got this in place, don't sit there and wait. Go somewhere, find some help. This is time for you to evacuate or find somebody else to reevaluate the tourniquet and to at least got the bleeding slowed down, and then you can go back and use direct pressure or whatever, wound pack, anything else that you need to do to stop that. But I wanted to go back over that again. That's one of the more difficult tasks that we teach. It takes a little bit of training to do that, but I promise if you spend a little bit of time doing this, you will get proficient at it. And just remember, practice makes permanent. Take care, y'all. Be safe out there. See you next time with some more training videos.